Jupiter, the massive gas giant that's always been a bit of a mystery. It's huge, beautiful, and just wild. We all know it's the biggest planet in the solar system. But what's really going on up there? What's beneath those swirling clouds? And why is it so important for us here on Earth? Stick around because we're diving into the wild world of Jupiter today. And trust me, you're going to learn some things you didn't know. Let's start with the basics. Jupiter's the fifth planet from the Sun, sitting out there about 778 million kilometers away. That's over 5 times farther from the Sun than we are. And get this, it's massive. If Earth is a golf ball, Jupiter's a basketball. It's 11 times wider than Earth and over 300 times more massive. Basically, it's the heavyweight champ of the solar system. And here's something cool. Jupiter's gravity is so strong, it doesn't actually orbit inside the Sun's surface. It orbits around a point in space called the barycenter, which is just outside the Sun's surface. Imagine 2 dancers spinning around each other. That's what Jupiter and the Sun are doing. So, next time someone says the Sun's the center of our solar system, tell them, not entirely. But Jupiter's not just a giant gas ball floating out there. It's actually kind of a bodyguard for the inner planets, including Earth. Its gravity is so strong, it pulls in or slingshots away dangerous comets and asteroids that could otherwise head our way. In fact, some scientists think Jupiter is one of the reasons life on Earth is even possible, because without it, we'd probably get smacked by space rocks a lot more often. Now let's talk about one of the most famous features of Jupiter, the Great Red Spot. It's a giant storm that's been raging for at least 400 years. Just to give you an idea of how big it is, you could fit Earth inside the storm twice. And it's not the only one. Jupiter's atmosphere is full of intense weather, with smaller storms popping up all over the place. The Great Red Spot itself has been shrinking lately, and scientists aren't entirely sure why, but it's still a pretty epic sight. Ever wonder what's under all those clouds? Jupiter's mostly hydrogen and helium, the same stuff stars are made of. In fact, if Jupiter were 75 times bigger, it could have been a star. But instead, it's a gas giant, and as you go deeper into the planet, things get weird. The pressure is so intense that hydrogen turns into a liquid, and even deeper, it becomes metallic. Scientists think there's a core down there, probably made of rock and ice, but we can't know for sure because the conditions are just too extreme to simulate. Jupiter also has a magnetic field that makes Earth's look like a refrigerator magnet. It's 20,000 times stronger than ours, which means it can trap solar winds and create some absolutely incredible auroras at its poles. But with great power comes great danger. Jupiter's magnetosphere is also packed with radiation, and any spacecraft that gets too close is at serious risk. In fact, that radiation is so intense, it can destroy electronics, making missions to Jupiter a serious challenge. Let's not forget about Jupiter's many moons, 92 of them. To be exact, 4 of them, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, are known as the Galilean moons, and they're fascinating in their own right. Io is covered in active volcanoes. Europa probably has a huge ocean beneath its icy surface, and might even have life. Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system, and Callisto is pockmarked with craters, showing its ancient past. Basically, Jupiter's moons are like a mini solar system just waiting to be explored. Oh, and did you know Jupiter has rings? Most people associate rings with Saturn, but Jupiter's got them too. They're just much fainter and harder to see. These rings are probably made from dust kicked up by impacts on its moons. And while they don't steal the show like Saturn's, they're still a reminder that this planet is full of surprises. And before you go, here's something you need to know. Remember Jupiter's moon Europa? Scientists think there could be a massive ocean hidden beneath its icy shell. And where there's water, there might be life. Could Europa be the next place we discover alien life in our solar system? Well, let's find out in our next video.